Welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. Alright, so it's morning. We can go back to Sambor. Oh, wow, I didn't realize I traveled quite that far. I was trying to do a little bit of hunting earlier. Why? My spear just bounced off that guy. Look, he's wearing armor at the moment, apparently. Like, how in the world is that possible? It just bounced right off of him. Maybe it's because it's a wooden spear. Once upon a time, the wooden spears didn't bounce off. Like, now they seem to. Now I'm just, like, throwing spears like it's nothing. Yeah, you used to walk around as pin cushions with these wooden spears. Now it's like most of the time they just, I don't know, just bounce off of everything. Very rarely do they actually stick into an enemy, which is surprising, if you ask me. But what am I carrying so much? If I sort by, not number, I want to sort by weight. What am I carrying that has so much? Oh, the spears. Oh, okay. And a few planks. Sticks only are 5 pounds. Okay, it's not that bad. Wait, I don't see anything. I'm just trying to find out if, where'd that deer go? And he just booked it. All right, never mind. I don't care. I'm done with you anyway, deer. I really was only attacking you because you were in my way, not for any other reason. I didn't have a purpose. If I got you, I would have skinned you for your meat and your leather and fur, but I don't really care otherwise. There it is again. Just got right in the face. And they just, oh my goodness. I cannot wait till I unlock enough hunting to actually be able to effectively hunt. Or get a bow. Bows are really nice. They're expensive to make, though, so it might be a little while till I get myself a bow. Ooh, another wooden. Ooh, more. I like these little wooden things. They, the wooden deer figurines. I mean, they sell. They don't sell for a lot, but they sell, so it doesn't hurt to have them. So I like to. Oh, look, there's some more over here. That's just profit for me. Thank you very much. Sambor doesn't seem all that interested in them anyway, so it's all good. Now, let's go talk to Sambor. It's in the morning. We'll find out what he wanted. And then we'll, I guess, run around, try to figure out a couple other things going on. Actually, is there anything? No, nothing right now. All right, Sambor, what do you got? Is your parcel ready? I hope so. Yes, all nice, warm, and ready. I'm pretty sure that... no, you didn't. What did he give me? A mysterious parcel. Here it is. Go to Tutki and give it to Walrod himself. All right. Not a problem. We will do that, because that's not too far. Let's look at some of our other quests, though, and see... All right. Deliver to Walrod. Talk to Fenina. Where is she at? Oh, she's in Densia. All right. That's... not really in my way. That's there. Okay, so we'll hit up the Unigal story first. All right. Sounds good. I managed to do a little bit of hunting on the way here. Killed like 3 or 4 boars. Actually, it was pretty interesting because I at least like the boars because they will charge you. It's so weird how I have to say this now, because before I complained about it, but now that they run away, it's just really annoying. But in reality, it was easier back then than it is now. It is much harder in order to do half of the stuff we need to do, because can I loot any of this stuff? Or are these all decorations? They look like decorations, which is a shame because I'd really like to loot some of that stuff.
Hello.
Oh, this is a person I can recruit. Okay, no, that's not who I want. What I want is Walrod. Oh, he's in the field. Oh, there he is. Nope, that's not him. Here he is. All right. Yeah, excuse me? One is bright, the other is dark, both filled with a spark. Your eyes, you must be resting. Well, that gets around, I guess. All right. Wait, I don't get, never mind. How do you know my name? I knew your uncle, Lord, and besides, I've always been good with names. All right. Ranagast. Wait, what? What is Ranagast? Okay. What are you doing here? I would never think to see you in the flesh. So Sambor sent me to you. He asked me to deliver this parcel. Oh, my sweet child. I would throw that away immediately if I were you. Oh, why is this? Well, taking that I know the guy for over 20 years and that I can smell this parcel from over there, I can guarantee you that it contains his feces. Yeah. All right. That is gross. Well, he couldn't fool a master prankster, but he sure pulled a number on you. A number 2. Oh, my goodness. All right. It is funny. I've been doing practical jokes to this sack of muscles for decades. If you could have only seen some of my best work. Good memories. All right, yeah. Anyway, I hope this bag of crap was not enough to... only thing you bring to me. Of course not. I've actually been talking with Unigasa Somber about the pact. So you know. Amazing. I was afraid that... I'd let the cat out of the bag. We had been very careful not to share our business with anyone, always trying to be invisible, anonymous. Well, that must have been weird for Lorden when he became the Castilian. All this attention. So he was the Castilian? Yeah, he was, and Unigos took over the position after he died, didn't you know? Nope, he never did mention that. Must have slipped his mind. I'm pretty sure. I would love to hear some more stories. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about my uncle. I don't really want to learn anymore. Good thing you found me then. I love reminiscing with all the adventure of the menacing phantoms. Oh, great, more names. Menacing phantoms. That was the name of the pack. They didn't tell you that. Those old farts and their memory problems. I'm going to tell you all about it. But first, I need your help. You see, a large pack of wolves formed in the forest nearby. I'm afraid that they will attack us at any moment now. All right, well, I will take care. Finally, something I can do, taking care of wolves. It is. That's why I need to build a palisade as soon as possible, and I already have a plan for it. It won't be as much as palisade, but a wooden maze all around Tutki. Okay. That way the wolves will get lost, confused, and less likely to attack. Would they really, though? I mean, wolves have a great sense of smell. I'm pretty sure they could figure it out. Well, that doesn't sound right. Yeah. I got all the necessary tools. All I need is some logs, and that's where I need your help. All right, so I just need to gather logs. I believe 1,000 will... 1,000? Quickly. What is this name? There's no time to waste. Are you serious? 1,000? There's no way. No way I could do 1,000. That is just insanity. All right, just make things clear. We were pranking me with the logs, right? I hope so. What do you mean? The wolves are... Yeah, you got me. I was just messing around, but there's something I need your help with. I need you to kill my cow. All right. Is it sentenced to treason? Probably collaborating with those wolves, huh? I'm afraid this time it's not a joke. We bought this cow a few years back. Her name is Marila. Okay, she stopped giving milk a while ago. My wife insists that we butcher her because as soon as the meat will become inedible, but I just can't. She feels like part of our family now. Kids grew up along with her. We're all sharing memories together. Share memories with a cow. Oh, don't be like that. You know what I mean. Will you put her down? Just do it out of my sight. All right, whatever. Talk to Amanda. Talk to Amanda. Where's Amanda? Oh, wait.
How can I help you?
26, no affection. Hello, stranger. I've been wandering around the valley for some time now, still looking for a place to settle. What can I do for you? I don't really want anyone to join right now. Not right now, anyway. All right, this must be Amanda. Yes, it is. Okay, you're Woolward's wife, I assume. That's me, Amanda, and you are? All right. I'm sorry, honey. I've never met your uncle, but Woolward and him sure were close friends. What can I help you with? I'm actually here to help you with your problem. Woolward told me about Marylove. Oh, are you going to help this big baby with slaughtering it? Yeah, why not? Finally, thank you for that. Come back to me when it's done. I'll reward you with a little something. All right. So where's the cow? Deal with the cow situation. Well, we got donkeys over here. That's pretty cool. Big open hole in the fence. So, I mean, they could just get out, but whatever. Okay. A poke. Am I to skin it? Going to. The udders are still flapping in the wind. That's sort of weird. 20 meat, 19 leather. All right. Now I can go talk to Woolward again. All right, buddy. I killed it. It's dead. It's over. You really did? Yeah, isn't that what you wanted? Wanted? No, but I guess that's what had to happen. What's the story about the pack then? Oh, no. Naturally. A deal is a deal, my friend. Before meeting Lorden in the pack, I was, I guess you could call it a gambling artist or a professional dice player. But it would be simpler to call me a common crook. Okay, great. I was traveling from tavern to tavern where I would cheat using my special dice and earn some money. I was pretty decent with my act, but Lorden saw through me right away. His eyes were burning a hole in my palm while I was switching the dice. And when I dared to glance in his way, he smiled at me. Okay. Even though he knew I was cheating and lost playing with me, he didn't say a thing. Paid up, shook my hand, and left the table. I was intrigued like never before, so I followed him. I saw him meeting up with the rest of the pack, so I followed them too. I don't even know when I lost sight of Sambor, but suddenly he grabbed me from behind. That giant picked me up by the throat with one hand, threatened to kill me if he sees me one more time. Yeah, it does sound like Sambor. A smart thing to do would be to run and stay away from those people. But I've never been a smart man, so I kept on following them. Next time, Sambor added beating to the threat. I couldn't see for 2 weeks out of my left eye, but I didn't stop. They were more and more annoyed with me, so they just started to ignore me instead. It didn't bother them that I was following them. Then it stopped bothering them that I was riding near them, then with them. So I started camping with them as well, eat with them. Finally, one day they entered a tavern. I sat with them at the table, and Lorden just passed me a cup and a plate, just like he did for everyone else. Unigos asked me about my name, and that was it. I was part of the family. So you're like a stray dog that didn't want to go away. Exactly that. I knew how stupid it sounds, pathetic really, but looking back, that was the best decision I've ever made. Sure. They were making fun of me from time to time, treating me differently at first. I was the youngest of them, but after a while, I really felt like one of them. And I knew they loved me. Okay, that's really weird. I never forgot my first mission. We were tricking a countess into signing over her mansion to the orphanage. It was amazing. I felt ecstatic and just at the same time. Oh, and just a noble crook without any guilt, but with a sense of achievement. And I did good. Even Lorden's right hand said so. You mean Unigos? Unigos? Well, he and Lorden were certainly like brothers, but I believe it was always clear for everyone that it was Kestrel who was second in command. All right, so now who's this guy? They didn't tell you about her? Well, then I will own as well. It's not my story to tell. You should go and talk to Unigos. All right. And for me as well, Lorden would have liked you. I can promise you that. Till next time. Ratatouille. What is wrong with this dude? So now I have to go back and talk to Unigos. All right. I'm just like, wow. All right, let's go run and talk to Unigos. Oh, before I do that, I should probably check and see if his wife is going to pay me like she said she was going to. Where is she? Amanda. Where is Amanda? Oh, there she is. I don't know if she'll actually pay me. Nope. Apparently she has nothing to pay me with.
I've got it.
Albeit, I wonder how much one of the donkeys are. Can I afford one?
Goodbye.
Because if I can afford a donkey, maybe I'll just ride a donkey. Oh, let's see. 3,750. How many coins do I have? Not near that much. All right, never mind. No donkey for me. It's all by foot. That was definitely a long run all the way back here. I'm hoping everyone's still awake. I see the torches are lit, which is really cool. I love that they added the torches to the game. They weren't really a thing, especially early on, so most of the time your village was just dark. I love the well. It's so cool. Oh, I can't wait to build one. I want to build one even though I'm right by the lake. I just want to build one anyway. All right, so he's asleep, but I'm going to wake him up anyway. All right, long time no see, Unigos. Long time indeed, Rasmer. How have you been? Great. I met Wolred recently. I'm glad. Seems that you've been following the path of Lordan's past just like I wanted you to. I do. That's why I'm here, actually. I wanted to ask you about Kestrel. Oh, so you've heard about her. Yes, Wolred mentioned her name, but nothing else. Not my story to tell, he said. All right. So that's really strange. Why would he say it like that? Strange indeed. Kess, I mean, she was part of the pact, and that would be it. So your attempt at being casual seems like you're having a stroke. It does. You're right. Sorry. I just wasn't prepared for that topic. For her, you see, Kestrel was... I remember the day we met. Me, Lord, and Samber were coming back from one of the missions. It was truly spectacular. Heist, ruse, battle, revolution, what? Failure. Oh. Long story short, we were forced to take a shortcut through the river and lost much of our equipment in the process, our mounts as well. After a few days of roaming the woods, we've come across a small village. We were way too exhausted to even think of trying something elegant, so we decided to just take the horses from the stable and leave some money behind. So we did that. We started riding horses out of the village in a hurry when we suddenly heard a loud whistle. Horses stopped in place immediately as if they were enchanted. Lorden fell right off. Samber was kicking the horse with all his strength, but it wouldn't even budge. And then we heard her voice. If you boys want to keep your and heads attached to your bodies, you will get off my horses and start running. She seems like a lovely lady. I looked behind me and saw the most beautiful woman I've ever seen holding a bow with an arrow pointed right at my eye. At that moment, your uncle managed to get off the ground, pissed as heck, and started giving her a piece of his mind. So she moved the bow a little and released the arrow. So she shot him. All right. Without a blink, me and Samber almost died from laughter. Okay, what's going on? That was the first and pretty much only person that we met who made Lorden look like a fool. A child, even. The sight of Lorden bleeding and us laughing at that must have been the strangest thing. Surely, she thought we were some kind of loonies. Yeah, I'm starting to think that too. We ended up spending the whole day together. She tended Lorden's wound, who didn't say a word to her this entire time. And me and Samber were basically begging her to join us. When we explained our mission to her, which we haven't done ever before to a stranger, she said yes, just like that. There wasn't even a pinch of fear in that woman, bravest soul that was ever born. Her only condition was that we take all the horses. She didn't have any family besides those animals, and family shall never be left behind. There were 5 of them. Some might call it a coincidence. The other, destiny. The 5th was for Wolred, correct? Indeed it was. The steed's name was Burr, which makes it totally fitting for his future owner. Burr was carrying our bags for almost a year before he got himself a rider, and those two became best friends. I'll tell you that. But getting back to Kestrel, Lorden didn't like her at first. Only time I've ever met him insecure like that. He didn't put a spell on her with just a glance like every other woman, so he resented her for it. Oh, all right. For a while at least, because soon everything fell into place. Sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. No way to get around that. Same thing was for Lorden. He always got what he wanted, and that was to be admired and desired. She didn't have a chance, really. They were together, Kestrel and Lorden. Well, it started as a fling, but it isn't how every love starts. Soon they became inseparable. If I didn't know Lorden so well, I'd say she changed him. But he didn't change. He couldn't. He just enjoyed his new game, a relationship. Even Samber realized it at this point. Everyone did, except Kestrel. Oh, Lorden soon became bored with this game, like with any other. So he went back to seducing, having fun with other women. Well, Lorden sounds like a real sociopath. But now there was another challenge for him, another thrill of keeping it secret from Kestrel. It was painful to watch, really painful, especially when I loved them both so much. Love like a fan. Rasmir, I love Kestrel right from the moment she pointed the arrow at me. Never stopped. But I've always been shy, and living in Lorden's shadow only worsened it. So I kept it to myself for years, until I didn't. Oh, so they start having an affair. So you betrayed Lorden. Nothing is black and white. I disagree with that, but alright. You certainly learn it with age. We all live in infinite shades of gray. But yes, that's undeniable. I've hated myself for it, and I hated him for hurting the love of my life, for making me lie to her and keeping his dirty secrets. Well, I had one of my own. It was exhausting, to be honest. But I couldn't stop. I couldn't lose her, and she couldn't stop loving him as well. Alright, that's not the end of the story. It all went downhill when she got pregnant. I couldn't eat or sleep. I started distancing myself from her. The unknown was killing me. Was Lorden the father? Did I lay with a woman carrying another man's child? And maybe it was mine, and I wasn't going to raise it. Oh, but instead live as his uncle, in a lie, like a coward. I had the darkest of thoughts rushing through my mind at this time. I still blame myself for it. Did I wish it to happen? Wish what? The baby was a stillborn. Aw, I wanted to die with it on that day, but felt relieved at the same time. What kind of person feels relieved in a situation like that? When Lorden left the room, I wanted to see its eyes. I wanted to be sure to finally know what to feel. She didn't let me. I joined Lorden in his grief. We drank and cried all night. I was pretending to be just an empathetic brother, but I was a scum with a grief of his own. The child's little body was buried in the morning. I couldn't get back to being with Kestrel after that, and neither could Lorden, so she lost 3 of her men on that day, all consumed by the flames, blown away by the wind as smoke and dust. Ah, that's a kind of a deep story. You have nothing to be sorry for, my child. I was trying to tell you from the very beginning. Don't envy the lives we lived. We were trying to do good to make change. But we were not heroes, and we're still paying the price. So I need... She said, oh, you said all of you ended up in the valley, so I'm asking to see her. I don't know where she lives. She didn't want to be found, not by me, so I've never looked. But I'm pretty sure that Sambor knows. You could try with him. Alright, well that's what I'll do. If you see her, tell her... Okay. Wow, that was actually kind of sad. Wow. I have to go back to Sambor? That's a distance. Alright, but for now what I'll end up doing is I'll just run out of town and I'll cook myself a little fire. And we'll rest for the night here. That was a little deeper story than I was imagining it to be. So that was strange, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that. And it's quite the sordid little thing going on, I guess. So, but I guess we'll figure out if we can find Kestrel tomorrow and finish that up for Unigos' story. I wonder how many acts this story has, to be honest. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Now, there we go. I can light my fire, and I'm going to go to sleep, so I'll see you tomorrow.